Hey, 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 my Americans. Welcome back to episode 11 of Shadowrun Returns. Um, we are now going to continue where we left off at, which is entering this new location after hours. When you return to the Steamlicious Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place, bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it. The bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Without its colorful staff, cast of regulars, and posing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge are deserted except for a handful of janitors. Mr. Kabuta is in the bar. I didn't think this place had a lot of janitors. Mrs. Kabuta, gathered around the interment back bar. Mrs. Kabuta and her coterie gather for breakfast with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausages fills the room. Oh my god, this place has a second floor. No, actually, hold up. I knew that already. What in these sausages? What's in these sausages? Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Cluvy? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims and being humans. Human. There's more to it than that. My thoughts exactly. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock. You're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. It's still a crime though, and that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Kluve, but he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry, not gonna start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. Let me remove that voice mod. I don't like that. I mean, the robot voice is a really good voice, but reading non-stop is not good with it. Man, this man has horns from his brain. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Thank you, man, my nigga. My niggas. Oh, yeah, ho. Would you like some? She stops. Forgive me. Oh, my. What the But you look like hell. Thanks, just the welcome I was looking for. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. So I've been told. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of inside the grid, the worldwide computer network, the digital world information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data. I see counter intrusion programs and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked. If you aren't careful, get dump shocked out of your brain, gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker, you can die. Die. Drop the bass. He's gonna die. Anyways, what they're talking about right now is something I'm probably going to have to do. So I should start upgrading my Decker area. This right here. Yo, David Fried the Third. Actually, hold up. Before I talk to that dude, let me talk to this guy. Oh my god. I mean... Yeah, there's only 3 people downstairs. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I forgot a flight recorder. One happens to be an Ares flight recorder, wouldn't? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that, right? Now I can get rid of it for you. For say 20%, that leaves 2,000 for you. I know what I have. Make it 250, and it's yours. Shoot, alright, I'll do you a favor. Hey, I'm getting more money from this dude. I like that. Me gusta. Man, her arm is still there. What the hell? Get rid of that. Morning, you look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action too. Suppose I could use a shower. You here to buy equipment? Maybe later. I need to track someone down. Got any clues? Yeah, I got a blood sample. Really? Fry? Really? Fry can help you out with that, then. Doc's castle equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information still fresh, frankly. It should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I came in. David. Sorry about that, I'm biting my fingers. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure you can track its owner down via Matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Lego Hood, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Oh, whose blood is it? Could be the Emerald City Ripper. No, Drake, he turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy, you've got work to do. And Lego Hood, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second win. Meet you at my rig, Lego Hood. Oh, I got more karma. This is miracle.
This is Christmas miracle.
You know, I gotta talk to you about some stuff. I'll take a look. Okay. I'm going to buy this. And then I'm gonna buy some other stuff.
Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results considering it was his first attempt. He was unionizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working from a memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you. Once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? I'm pretty damn good. I know my way around the Matrix. I've got a jack and a deck. No problem. What now? Great. I'll come with just in case any IC decides to crash our party. What are you doing, man? Are you trying to blow me? That's not good. That is not good at all. Anyways, we're gonna be putting in a lot of stuff in this. Putting in this. Oh, we can bring more stuff. That's yeah, I'll be right back, sir. Why am I? No. Can I buy? Yeah, I could still buy stuff. Okay. I don't know why there's action points. That's pretty weird. Oh, these are probably the attackers, and these are just programs. Oh, thanks, my guy. Gee whiz, you're a real help, pal. The excruciating efficacy of jacking your neural network into the digital world washes over you, grips you, crushes you into a singularity, and expands you infinitely. You are one with this data stream. Welcome to the Matrix. We're in. This is pretty weird. That arch will take us to the node. The data store ahead is defended by intrusion. Something. That's where we want to go. But what's over here? Oh, that's good. It's not bring me anywhere. That's White Sentry, YIC, line of sight blocked. So let's bring in a boy. Holy shit, that dude is gigantic. He is gigantic. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, these must be the abilities he could do. Oh, he's a healer. Oh, wait. No, not a healer. He's a buffer. I could, if you want to do it like that, then, right? What is this? I don't understand what that is. What does that do? The IC's down. Let's see if there's a match for the Fragment. Hack DNA database. DNA match located. 100% matched. Arrest records database. Subject Silas Forsberg. Status deceased. Profession chop shop surgical assistant. Parles breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on a case accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charge were filed. 100% matched to a dead man. Let's keep looking. Okay, man. We could do that. You know what, let me put this dude in this one instead. Hack the Autopsy records. Autopsy records. Subject Silas Forsberg. Notes: subject was found overdosed on a dozen different sedatives, several anxiety. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that word. Medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm no next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body has been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Incident 1. Return on subject Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to reports, his body's a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his side trilogist. The identity of the side trilogist, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing the word wrong, has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Now that might be something we can go. Let's regroup somewhere. Probably just going to kill this guy. Just for the... Yo, that guy's fast. He's a fast boy. He said Nani. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with the chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The news net says he left his estate to his psychologist. Maybe finding out who his psychologist was will give us our next clue. My gut says he can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Punch it, man. Alright, next we go on. We go inside. Oh my god. Help me. Let's put explosive. Let me try that out. Search of medical records, Silas Forsberg. Medical records filed for Silas Forsberg, 2020 to 2030. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. A child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born with the aberrant psychology. We're seeing there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seem to have no effect, upping the dosage 2020 to 2030. Oh, I already saw that. 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 to present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and honest and unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns, and adopting my dress for this reason and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I'll inform him at his next session. Got a name now, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going and find out where it leads. Miss me with that gay shit. Employment records located. Henry Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychologist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Sohomish, Washington. Check previous employers. 2045 to 2054. Mercy Mental Hospital. I'm not gonna read this. Leave the employment records. Bingo, back to meat space again. Gotta go to meat space again. Let's go, people. To the meat space. Meat spices.
Meat spice. To the meat spice. We're gonna be meeting in the meat spice. Let's go, people. Meat space adventures.
I got meat on my mind.
Meat on my mind.
Reality is at the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the psychological question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union's safe house has risen. Like, holy, where did all these people come from? Jesus Christ. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here? Like, go ahead. It doesn't belong to the killer. It's an identical twin brother. A bit out there as far as theories go. I guess we can't rule it out just yet. Did you see anything in the autopsy report that could fill in some more detail? He was killed by the sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. Coroner really phoned in on that one. Happens way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bills for a thorough autopsy. I definitely don't think that report told the whole story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? Not the most reliable. It matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy though to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some scrub off the street, no one will miss. Scrub off the street, no one will miss. Swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. Why would he need to go to those lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? Had a corp gunning for him maybe? Could be, but we're not going to find proof of that laying around. It is a little serious that he would do this to slip some pursuer, but left his belongings to his psychologist. Wouldn't he want to keep them? Was the psychologist in on it? Maybe this is some kind of alternative treatment. That's a new one by me, unless you were kidding. I think I was wrong about this. He had his psychologist help him fake his death to escape his rap sheet. Why would his DNA wind up at the crime scene? Went up. Though, was he posing as a doctor at a previous murder site? Maybe they're the same person. Silas became Dr. Holmes, huh? If he replaced the real Holmes, that's probably whose body they found in Silas' apartment in the first place. Dr. Holmes' employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being a killer, whoever he really is. Guess I'm about to get a big payday. This guy clearly did not want to be found. If I was you, I'd hire a team before heading there. I sideloaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. I see you later. Alright, just got 4,000 money. 4,000 union. Hey, I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch. We're gonna end the episode here. Thanks for watching, everybody.